Hey everybody, welcome to Virtual Storytime with BPL. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? I hope you're doing well today. We're doing okay here at the library. We are here every Monday at 11 for virtual story time. We're also doing in-person story time on Wednesdays with me, Miss Laura, and Thursdays with Miss Rebecca. They're 10 o'clock for babies and toddlers and 11 o'clock for preschool and up. So let's start with this book. The three books I have for today's story time are all brand new. So after I read them today, maybe you can come check them out and take them home. This one is about a little boat called Hope. And Then Came Hope by Stephen Savage. And this story is actually about a real boat named Hope. The boats in the harbor weren't feeling well. First, barge got bonked. Ouch. Then, submarine started shivering. Fairy felt feverish. She was steaming. Does Fairy have a fever? Aircraft carrier coughed. And little Dory's nose was dripping. She needed to see a doctor. So they put out the call, SOS. Do you see the letter S, the letter O, and the letter S? That means we need help. And then came Hope. Dressed in white with her team of tugboats at her side. I'm here to help. Remember Barge got bonked? Barge got a big bandage. Submarine snuggled up. I think Submarine was shivering, huh? And Hope gave him a blanket. Fairy felt just fine. Aircraft carrier's cough calmed down. He got some medicine. All the boats sailed away except for little Dory. Here you go, said Hope. You'll feel better soon. Now the boats were shipshape. But they knew if they ever got sick again, Hope would always be there. Isn't that nice? Then here's the longer story of the real boat named Hope. It traveled to lots of places a long time ago with lots of doctors and nurses and helped people who were sick. The end. let's play patty cake. Anybody want to do patty cake? Here we go. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it up, pat it, mark it with a B. That's backwards. With a B. And put it in the oven for baby and me. Right? All right. Let's sing a song about 3 little freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log. 3 little freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 little freckled frogs. Ribbit. 2 little freckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 little freckled frog. Ribbit. 1 little freckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were no little freckled frogs. They're probably more comfortable in the nice, cool water. Guess what? We got a brand new Pete the Cat book. Pete the Cat's Groovy Imagination by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the Cat was happy. Today would be so much fun, chilling out, catching vibes, sand, surfing, and lots of fun. But when Pete looked outside, he got down in the dumps sad. Dark clouds and pouring rain could make this good day turn bad. I think he wanted to go to the beach, didn't he? But Pete didn't complain. He did not feel blue. Pete knew he could find something to do. Looks like he's got a skateboard, a guitar, some crayons, a little birdie friend, something to do. So Pete drew a cool picture. He strummed a little tune until he saw something too good to be true. Pete found a big box. He looked it up and down. He turned it side to side and he spun it all around. The box was brown and it was strong. That box was wide and tall. Maybe this wasn't just any box after all. This box rocks. The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. Maybe it was more than a box. Maybe it was more than it seemed. Pete closed his eyes and had an out-of-this-world dream. What can he do with that box? It was more than a box. It was a groovy rocket ship. Pete saw the moon on his outer space trip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Pete was heading home. He landed splash in the sea. Pete had to think fast. Now, what could this box be? The box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly, Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. The box was now a yellow submarine. Pete dived way down into the sea. Pete wore his goggles to see the underwater scene. Then the submarine crashed when it reached land. Now the box was lying sideways in the sand. But what's a cat to do with a box that couldn't stand? Well, the box was big and it was groovy. The box could be something new. Suddenly, Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. And pretty soon, the box was not just a box lying on its side. What is it? It was a cool cat race car, revving for a fast, fast ride. Pete won the race just like that. Then splat, the race car went flat. Now what good is a box that looks like a mat? Well, the box was big. The box was groovy. The box could be something new, and suddenly Pete's imagination grew and grew and grew. Even though a flat box was not in the plan, Pete imagined it was a stage for his jammin' rock band. Sometimes our plans just don't go right, but it doesn't mean the day can't be out of sight. If you use your imagination, you will see just how groovy your day can be. I love that couch. When you want to dream of something new, thinking outside the box is the grooviest thing to do. Ooh, look. He made a motorcycle. Groovy. The end. Let's play peekaboo. Touch your ears, pat your nose, tickle those little toes. Hide your eyes, where are you? We are playing peekaboo. Want to do that again? You may not know that one. Touch your ears, pat your nose, tickle those little toes. Hide your eyes, where are you? We are playing peekaboo. All right. How about another song? I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. Now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, pop! That's my favorite pop the bubble sound. All right, our last book, another brand new book by Matt Myers, Dino Grow. What happens when a tiny toy dinosaur grows to epic proportions? Dino Grow grows in water. Ooh, see how he's shining the flashlight on that little dinosaur and then the shadow on the wall looks big. Cole's newest toy animal wasn't furry and it didn't squeak, but it was supposed to grow. He's so tiny, Cole said. He'll grow, Mom said. You just need to get him wet. Maybe tomorrow, Cole thought. Well, look what happened in the middle of the night. What did that dinosaur do? He climbed into a glass of water and got bigger. Cole woke up and said, "What happened to you?" The dinosaur said, "Wet." Cole showed Dino Grow his treehouse. He taught him to jump over the stream. But Dino Grow jumped right into the stream and then said, "Wet." Don't let him get too big, Dad said. But Dino Grow liked growing. Wet? Wet? Wet. Wet. He is getting bigger and bigger the wetter he gets. Dino Grow is getting too big, Mom and Dad said. What can I do about it? Cole asked. Don't let him drink any more, they said. But Dino found the flowers. He found the refrigerator. He found the shower. Dino is too big to be inside, Mom and Dad said. Cole tried to make Dino smaller. He dried him. He made him exercise. He put him on a liquid-free diet. Dino did get smaller, but not small enough. Dino had to sleep outside. And it rained, wet. In the morning, Dino was gone. He wasn't in the yard. He wasn't in the garage. He wasn't at the stream. He wasn't in the treehouse. Oh no, help! Cole cried, I'm stuck. Call the fire department, Dad shouted. Call the Navy, Mom yelled. When help arrived, it was big. It was blue. It was wet. Dino stayed big, and that was just fine. Soon, Cole got a baby sister. She's so tiny, Cole said. She'll grow, Mom said. What? said Dino. That's funny. And that is the end. Want to sing one more song before we go? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I hope the rest of your day is just grand. I've really enjoyed story time today, and I will see you next week. Thank you.